Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of something. I don't know. Anyway, today we got a battle with ULT Christo. So I ran into him laddering, and we are both laddering so we can get ULT for the tournament that goes on. And he's a fairly good player, so I was kind of scared when I first battled him, and I told him my team kind of sucks. The truth is my team doesn't really suck. It can't take a lot of things, but it can deal a lot of hits. It's got two sets of very powerful priority, and I got the, what is it called, this bug thing that I can use to sweep. So first turn, I thought he might lead with Nidoking because it deals with my team fairly well, and I was going to lead with Empoleon, try to trick him into going for the Earth Power because I knew Scald killed after Torrent range here. And then that was a big threat down, so my Yanmega can sweep. So that was really good. He sends out Sharpedo. I shouldn't have let this thing die. I could have switched right to Tangrowth, but I didn't. I don't know why. I switched to it now. I knew he was predicting the Sleep Powder, so I went for a Sludge Bomb on the Celebi. And it turns out he has Weakness Policy, which is really bad for me. He switches out to this thing. I knocked off because that's all I could do to the next thing. I didn't know if he'd try to go for a setup move and then Baton Pass out, then I was gonna predict it and go for the Sleep Powder. Right here, I didn't know, I know Flame Charge hits physically. I don't know whether Sacred Fire does. I really wanted him static so I could eliminate this threat, so to say. I had a feeling he had Extreme Speed, but he never showed it. So maybe he didn't, maybe he had Flame Charge instead, or maybe he doesn't have Flare Blitz, which would be fine since he does indeed have already 2 fire moves. He did not get static, so basically my Stunfisk was a death fodder here and didn't get to show off much. That's okay. As you can see, he has a lot of stats up. I went for the Extreme Speed with my Entei. I don't know whether that crit mattered, I don't think so, because I knew the Sucker Punch does not go before Extreme Speed. Here, I guess he wanted me to switch out, but there was nothing to switch out to. So, I decided just to keep going for Extreme Speeds on this thing. I didn't want it to set up a sub, I didn't want it to do anything, and if I got this weak enough, it would make it easier for my Yanmega to sweep, or even my Absol with Sucker Punches if I needed to do that. My Absol is actually adamant, so Sucker Punches can kill. So I keep going, and it was obviously a bad play for him to stay in and try to do this. He gets the Paralyze. I guess that's revenge for the crit. It ends up not mattering though. I knew he'd switch out to Doublade, so I switched out to Tangrowth, and I went for the Sleep Powder. I didn't think he'd go out to Celebi. I knew he'd go out to Celebi now, so I just went for knockoff for damage. I go to Yanmega here. And I'm like, okay, he probably just has Seed Bomb. He actually has the Sucker Punch, but Yanmega has pretty decent defenses, so he's able to take the Sucker Punch. Right here, I can't do anything to the Doublade, even though it is asleep, so I'm going to switch right out to my Entei because nothing on his team wants to take a Flame Charge. Or Sacred Fire, my bad. He sends it to Sharpedo now. My Tangrowth completely walls this thing. He goes for Ice Fang. It does nothing. Even if he was Mega, it would probably do around 30, 35. And that's fine by me because if he doesn't keep getting flinches and stuff, I can just Giga Drain. His last is his Doublade, which is asleep, so I can't really do anything. I just knock off the Eviolite so I can kill it with Sucker Punch later and guarantee my win. I'm just going to Giga Drain because I don't want to make any stupid plays, because he can still set up and sweep in a sense. I put him back to sleep because it's a lot more beneficial than just keep going for Giga Drain, and he ends up dying here. Goes for the Iron Head one last time, and that does a lot to a Tangrowth. And I just finish him off with knockoff, and that's a good game. Thank you for playing, Christo. Look how many points he is. I don't think I'm better than him. I got lucky, or my team composition was better. I knew a few stuff he didn't, like the Nidoqueen thing. That I play with Empoleon almost on every team, so I know that Nidoqueen can't kill Empoleon, even max special attack, max modest Life Orb can't. It'll get really close, but then I can always revenge kill and eliminate it. I could have had my Empoleon It would have made it a 5-0, but that's fine. Okay, yep, thank you. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll bring more content later, some tournament battles and stuff, and I hope you enjoyed.